Daily Wire launches razor company takes aim at woke Harry's razors. Okay? And publicly announced that it was pulling all advertising.
Do you remember when there were 2 genders and only 1.5 of them had to shave their mustaches? Oh, hi, I'm Jeremy Boring.
They released the What is a Woman documentary. They then went from 300,000 to
Ruslan.
So I want to share something interesting with you. Now, this is to me where things could get fun and interesting, right? This is where you can like really do some cool stuff. Okay. So I was mentioning Ben Shapiro earlier, and like this isn't about if you agree with his politics. Okay. So we're not gonna make this a political conversation. This is just a great business model that I found it interesting. Okay. So check this out. So Daily Wire launches razor company takes aim at woke Harry's razors. Okay. So we're gonna react to the commercial here. But I want you guys just to follow this story along because I found it so fascinating. And I think this is what is possible when you're clear on your values as a company and what it is that you ultimately provide, right? And now this is not an endorsement of everything Ben Shapiro has ever said or done. Check this out. 1 year ago, an anonymous Twitter user with 2 followers at the time complained to Harry's Razors about opinions on gender identity expressed on Daily Wire commentary show back in 2018. I don't know who made the commentary. Maybe it was Ben, maybe it wasn't. In response to that, one disgruntled Twitter user, Harry's, which had advertised with the Daily Wire since 2016, so they had a 2-year working relationship, and was fully aware of the media company's conservative editorial stance, condemned the views as inexcusable and publicly announced that it was pulling all advertising. At the time, Daily Wire co-founder and co-CEO Jeremy Boring said that the Daily Wire would not stand for woke, which that term is just overused in my opinion, corporate pandering nonsense, and now he's keeping his word. So they had a partnership, a brand deal with a set of razors that went left because of one Twitter user, and so they decided to create their own razor company. And this is what I mean by things get interesting at a certain level. Okay.
Do you remember when there were 2 genders and only 1.5 of them had to shave their mustaches? Oh, hi, I'm Jeremy Boring, CEO and God King of the Daily Wire. Harry's Razors used to advertise
I don't understand a God King thing, but nevertheless, it's pretty
on our shows. They're a great product, and we were happy to do it. That's before some peon who works for me went and said that boys are boys and girls are girls, and that was just too much for Harry's. They condemned our views held by millions of Americans and virtually every human who's walked the planet until about 15 minutes ago, as inexcusable. And they dropped their ads from our network because of what they called values misalignment. You're damn right our values are misaligned, and it's not just Harry's either. Gillette razors used to be the best a man could get. Then they decided that men are too toxic. Unless you're the kind of man who teaches his daughter to shave her beard. If that makes sense to you, keep buying Gillette. But if you've had enough of the woke bullshit and you're tired of paying companies like Harry's and Gillette to hate you.
Now that's a great line. And you're tired of paying companies like Harry's and Gillette to hate you.
And buy my new razor instead. Behold, Jeremy's razors. Yes, they're real. Yes, they're fabulous. But Jeremy, you say, you're a svelte silver fox with a salt and pepper beard that's the envy of lesser men. You're damn right I am. And I want to be clear that shaving with a Jeremy's razor won't actually make you look more like me.
You're giving me fierce, you're giving me power.
Could make you look more like this guy, though. And that's the most homoerotic moment you'll ever get from a Jeremy's razor commercial.
Sus.
What kind of man shaves with a Jeremy's razor? I don't know. How about cowboys, firefighters, those guys that shot Osama bin Laden? I mean, no, none of those guys have ever even heard of a Jeremy's razor, but imagine how much more manly they'd be if they had. Right now, you're probably wondering if this whole thing is a joke. Sure it is. But that doesn't mean it isn't real, or that it won't be the best shave of your life. Harry's Razors doesn't want your business. I do. They seem to hate you, and I can't say that I love you, but I don't mean you any specific harm.
They seem to hate you, but I don't. I don't mean you any specific harm. They wrote this brilliantly.
Our country's in trouble. Conservatives are being canceled by Hollywood, the media, universities, and now Harry's razors. Stop giving your money to woke corporations who don't think you deserve their product. Give it to me instead.
Head over to IHateHarrys.com and pre-order your Founder Series razor and shaving cream set today.
IHateHarrys.com. Wow. What a great video, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so I found that extremely well executed. Now, hey, you may not know I make music, but I have a brand new song that just came out. Here's a quick preview.
I went from being a porn addict to sharing the gospel with a porn actress who was criticized for being low status by the same OnlyFans who treat us so lavish. I'm confused.
I swear y'all thought he did doing podcasts, hot takes. He still can rap.
Now, this is my first song that I've released in over a year, so I need you to go to Spotify, Apple Music, or wherever you consume music and stream Too Soon right now. Add it to your favorite playlist, share it with a friend. So hit the link in the description or go to RuslanToTheMoon.com to stream Too Soon now. I'll see you over there.
Ooh, ooh, oh, they got me with the dramatics. You knew that a moment cannot be.
What's the idea here? Okay, well, here's something to consider. Daily Wire was at about 300,000 monthly Daily Wire members. I think it was like $8 to $12 a month. Okay. And since they released, they took that and they released the What is a Woman documentary. They then went from 300,000 to 1 million. Okay. Monthly givers. And once you're playing with those sorts of numbers, and this was probably way before that. I don't remember the timeline. They were working on this project for years and years. But the idea is that the recurring payment model of having people partner with you monthly, the subscription model, opens you up to some rather interesting opportunities. Specifically in their case, they had a brand deal, and the brand deal fell through because of something completely idiotic and something that is part troll and part funny turned into an entire product line for them because they saw a void in the marketplace. They saw a problem. They saw the disconnect of the consumer and the ideology and the values of some of these corporations, and they slid in and leveraged their audience that they have already with the revenue that their audience helps them generate to create a product that will only help them generate more revenue to reach more people. And the model is Daily Wire is a freemium service. Anybody can watch it, but then there's a chunk of it that's put behind a paywall. It's genius if you think about it. And I have a gut feeling that you're going to see more Daily Wires. You're going to see more people build these freemium models and put certain stuff behind a paywall, certain stuff that will allow you to take the money and reinvest. And so Daily Wire Plus now, not only are they doing documentaries, they're doing full-on theatrical movies. They're doing full-on theatrical movies behind there. Not like conservative movies, just movies that like aren't Hollywood's not really doing a good job of, and they're just kind of like, hey, it's sort of patriotic movie, and then they're right. And it's all based on what? Leveraging media, initially leveraging the product, which was the content, specifically Ben Shapiro. Then they got other personalities. They had the subscription method. They put stuff behind a paywall. They took that. They reinvested it back into media. They reinvested it now into physical products. I'm sure they have other things. And they're able to generate more. And so now, if we're talking just what we know of them being at 1 million premium subscribers, right, at $10 to $12 a month, that's $10 to $12 million a month that's being generated every single month, right? And then you can get the app on smart TVs, so on and so forth, make more movies, make more shows, make all kinds of different stuff, different personalities, right? And what is it all built on the back of? YouTube. Long form into short form into, right? Long form into medium form into short form. Certain things behind a paywall. It's kind of genius, right? The Chosen is kind of doing a similar thing where if you're a premium partner like I am with The Chosen, you get certain episodes early, right? Or if you want to go and buy a ticket at the movie theater, they drop season 3 episodes 1 and 2 at movies. So you can still pay to get early access for stuff if you're willing to pay, but other stuff you just get, it just goes live on YouTube, or then they'll just go live on their app, and then they have like this whole pay it forward model. And then they even started a nonprofit to match whatever people are willing to donate for the transcription and the overdubbing of different languages, right? Like, this is a whole new terrain that we're entering where you don't necessarily need a 5 million subscriber YouTube channel like Daily Wire. The Chosen is at 2 million subscribers. Like, this is an interesting model where once you have the audience, you want to be savvy with it, you can pivot, and the content in and of itself doesn't have to be the monetizable thing strictly on YouTube. You could put stuff behind a paywall, right? And the power of that in terms of just the compounding effect of being able to bring in more personalities, launch more YouTube channels, create more movies, create more documentaries, create more media products, events, like the sky's the limit. Right?
Hey, this clip is from our daily after party stream. If you enjoyed it, consider signing up for our Patreon community for only $5 a month, where you get access to the replays of our daily after party streams, as well as the uncut extended versions of our podcast, Discord access that's private, and a discount code for our merch store, only $5 a month. And ultimately, it's the best way to help us contextualize the gospel of Jesus using media, podcasting, and of course, YouTube. The link for that is in the description or in the pinned comment. The perks are amazing. You should get on there. It's only $5 a month. I'll see you over there, all right? Peace.